Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the all-new, beautifully done Captain America from Marvel Select. This is just a good, classic-looking Captain America. I absolutely love the way this guy came out. I think they did a phenomenal job. He's just got a good classic look that, you know, you can see this dude being Captain America in World War II, in the 1960s, in the 80s, even today. I mean, it's just a good all-around classic look for Captain America that just kind of does not go out of style. I think they did a phenomenal job with the sculpt and everything that they chose to use on this. But before we get too far into it, I do want to kind of go over the accessories that you get with this guy, because I think you get a good, decent amount of accessories here. So you do get, of course, the shoulder straps and this kind of a combat military belt there. You can remove those if you want to go for more of a classic look. I like it with the straps on there, so I'm going to leave that as it is. You do get two shields, so you get this kind of World War II era shield, and then you get a more traditional shield here. I don't have a lot of Captain America figures with this kind of triangle shield, so I'm probably going to leave this one on him just to have a little bit something different on my shelf, but that's just me. Now, as far as the shield goes, the way the shield is on there is with these straps like this, and if you'll notice, I already have one of his gripping hands on there, and that's because this is the easiest way to get the shield on and off, is to go ahead and put one of the gripping hands on and then insert the arm in through this hole right here and attach it to the hand. Very similar to like the way Figma and SH Figuarts do a lot of times, where you kind of have to attach the hand first. It's a little bit more of a pain to attach a shield, but it's much more secure than those stupid clips that Marvel Legends keeps using over and over and over again. So I do like it. It just feels a lot better. Then of course you get extra hands with this guy, 3 extra sets of hands. So he comes with gripping hands. He comes with a couple of fisted hands here, one of which I have on the figure. He does come with 2 kind of superhero hands, and then he comes with the Captain America pointer finger. Then he comes with the his cowl down. You can put that around his neck if you want to go with an unmasked head sculpt, which I think they did a really good job with that unmasked head sculpt right there. It looks really, really good. Dig that quite a bit. Comes with the neck as well. And then of course, if you want a more like a traditional, like World War II era first appearance Captain America, you can kind of get that as well. And I think that looks pretty good. But I like the traditional kind of, you know, 1960s and up look for Captain America. So I'm going to kind of probably just leave it the way you see it here and be very, very happy with it. Now, as far as articulation goes, I think they did a phenomenal job with this guy. He's got almost exactly the same level of articulation that you would expect from a Marvel Legend, which of course traditionally has kind of been one of the downsides of Marvel Select, in that, you know, they tend to not have the levels of articulation that other figures do. This guy comes really, really close. He's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, which is a nice upgrade for, you know, Marvel Select or Diamond Select figures. And you can see you can get the arms all the way up. You can get that leg, you know, pretty much all the way up. Kind of stops where the cuff of his boot is right there. He does have bicep swivels here, standard shoulder sockets, you know, standard feet. We've got back and forth and a little bit of hinge there, like that. And then of course back and forth. He does have rotation there at the boot cuff. He can do the full Van Damme right there with the splits. Now, there is no thigh rotation as far as like a thigh cut, but you get a little bit of rotation there, not much, but you get a little bit there. You get rotation there at 2 joints there on the torso. He can lean back about that far, lean forward about that far, you know, basic stuff there. He doesn't look up very well, but he looks down really good because we do have a separate neck piece there that's not a part of the torso that adds for some more maneuverability there and lets him get his head over and that kind of stuff. So I think it works really, really well. Look, all in all, this dude looks fantastic. Just a good classic looking Captain America that, I mean, I think they nailed it with this one. Articulation is absolutely on point, even without the thigh cuts. I think the articulation is fantastic. Look, the sculpt looks great. The paint looks great. The accessories are great. This is just awesome. Now, the only downside to this guy, for someone like myself, and probably many of you out there, is going to be scale, right? You know, Marvel Select 7-inch scale figures. How is this going to look on your shelf? Well, he is going to be taller than everybody else. If we look at this, you know, 20th anniversary Captain America right there, yeah, you can definitely see a difference. This more classic Captain America here, the retro card Captain America. Yep, definite difference there. He is considerably bigger by quite a bit. And then to go with kind of one of my favorite Captain America figures here, this kind of old school World War II Captain America, very similar look for the figure. And he's just tiny because this is a true 6-inch scale old school Toy Biz figure. And then even something a little more modern import like this Revoltech, again, very, very short. So, you know, I mean, it's kind of personal preference, and I understand why there's some people that just would not like this figure because of the scale alone. I get that. If you have a primarily 6-inch scale collection, he's gonna stand out. I mean, he's gonna be bigger than everybody else. There's no getting around that. For me, as a huge Captain America fan who has all kinds of stuff on my Captain America shelf, it does not bother me at all. I think this is a phenomenal figure. I think just arguably outside of scale, it is one of, if not maybe the best classic looking Captain America figure I have ever seen. I think they just did a phenomenal job. Really the only thing I can compare it to, and I don't even own this figure because I don't think it's been released yet, but I do want to pick it up when it does get released, is the Mafex classic Captain America that's going to be coming out soon. I'm very curious to see how those two hold up against each other outside of scale, since obviously they are two differently scaled figures. But as far as just being a great classic looking Captain America, man, this one takes the cake right there. This just absolutely looks phenomenal. I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I'm very glad to have picked this guy up. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick little run through and overview on this guy right here. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this figure, or the idea of having different scaled figures in one display. I know a lot of people don't like it. Generally speaking, I don't like it. But for some characters and some figures, I am certainly willing to make an exception. This is definitely one of them. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But that is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and always remember to enjoy your collection.